Hey guys, here's my review on the WeatherTech floor liners for just pretty much vehicles. They make all type of vehicles. You can see here I have the 2015 Toyota Highlander, same as the 2014. I have the Highlander with the captain's chair, so instead of being a bench seat and the rear section over here is actually just only two captain's chair. So let's start with the front. So I've had these floor liners for about 2 months now, and I would have to say by far it's probably one of the best investments that I got for pretty much any car that I have owned. It's actually a very useful investment if you guys have a new car, you carry people, you live in dirty environments, wet, whatnot. It's actually, I think, a lot better than the factory or the dealer floor liners, for example, the Toyota ones. Few reasons why. You can see over here on the WeatherTech, it actually comes up over here next to the emergency brake. It actually cupped over here. I actually drive with my feet here a lot, my left foot here. You can see it comes all the way up, and the best thing is you can see it's cupped all the way up. So if you spill stuff for any reason, you're driving, you spill coffee, it's all going to be up in here, and you have little ridges, and all the water just stays down here so you can step on it, and it's not going to get wet on the bottom of your sole. So it's very, very nice. And before I had the carpet liners on here, the factory carpet liners, and I was always afraid, so I kept the dealer little piece of paper over here so I don't dirty up my carpet. And when you drive a car, man, you can't be too careful because stuff happens, and especially when you have kids, which is why I'll move on to the rear of the car later. But you can see the only thing I did notice was the edges pop out. I believe everybody who's bought the floor liner has the same problem. Right now in California, it hasn't been the warmest, so it's been kind of cool. So these floor liners haven't had a chance to actually warm up and get soft. If you guys have a heat gun, I used to have one before it burnt out, but if you have a heat gun, you can actually take out the floor liner, heat this section over here a little bit with the heat gun, warm it up so it gets kind of soft, and then just kind of reflex it back out. And when you install it, it will sit flush. As you can see, it's not a big issue. It's just one of those things when they come packed. This was actually folded up a little bit, so I believe this is why it kind of pops out, just the way they're being packed. But you can see you even have the little locks here, so these mats will never slide up and get stuck into your accelerator, which some people are saying. But as long as you take care of your car, use the locks as they're designed to. Do not put this on top of the factory carpet floor liner. Should be just fine, because you have to lock it down or else this will slide up and get caught with your brake or gas pedal, and you wouldn't really want that when you're driving because it's dangerous. Let's move into the rear. So you can see I have the captain's chair, and let's start with the rear since I already have my seat pushed up. I got the kids in the car. Big investment. I mean, my kids spill stuff. They eat cereal, food, their snacks, their juice. It's always spilling down here, and I love these floor liners. I mean, it kept my car clean. You can see even the rears is actually one piece between the middle seat and the third row seat, and it's all just pretty much lined up over here, so you can spill juice all day long. It's gonna stay nice and dry. It's gonna keep your carpet clean. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna keep your carpet completely clean. If you drive really aggressive, they will splash out a little bit, but you can see it's cupped a lot higher, so it should contain most of the spills if you have kids, especially when they get older, stuff like this. Why I bought the Highlander, because I want a nice family car, I wanted a third row seat, and there wasn't too many options of the third row seat unless you go buy like a really big Suburban or something like that. Even the newer cars, the new Explorers, the Hondas, I wanted the 4Runner, but the third row seat was super tiny. I couldn't even sit back there. And now at least on the Highlander, I can fit just a mid-sized adult back there. If you're really tall, you're really big, can't fit back there. I'm 5'5", I can fit back there just fine. If you're like 6 foot, I'm sorry, you will have to sit in the middle or in the front, because the back seat is not made for tall people. I'm a short guy, so yeah. So here's the middle section over here. Same thing, you can see it's raised, even comes back to the very back up here. It's all raised, which is super nice. And over here in the front, it's a little bit higher, which is nice because this is where you put your feet most of the time, and it actually contours down a little bit, as the flooring on the Highlander, the 2015, actually does slope down a little bit. So it's very nice that they actually made this higher, so it is actually level, but this is contoured down, so it just keeps all the water, any kind of debris up in here, sand. I went to the beach, I went to the mountains. It rained once over here. Yeah, it rained in California, guys. So yeah, I mean, it kept all of the water in here instead of out of the carpet, because you don't want wet, dirty carpet. Now, sometimes you do get a little bit of dirt back here, but it's a lot easier to clean up than having all the dirt into the carpet right over here. You can see, and you can see kids. I got stuff all over, and that's why I say it's a really big investment. Let me put this down. You can see, spent too much money on groceries there. But you can see the middle section that connects the middle and the third row seating. It just goes all the way back, because right here, sometimes when you have passengers, kids, they could actually step on here to go to the back, and it's nice and protected over here, which is nice because the Highlander has a little hump because I have the all-wheel drive, and this is where the exhaust and the drive shaft goes to the back with this little hump right over here. Let's go into the other side so you guys can get a better view. On the back of the car, I have just the standard floor mats. WeatherTech doesn't really make a foldable cargo mat yet. They have a big single one, but you can see the passenger side, nice contours all the way around. Let's go into the front driver's side, or front passenger side. You can see you got a nice WeatherTech logo on here. One thing I do have to complain was on the driver's side, the WeatherTech logo was kind of crooked when I got it, but you know, I just peeled it off slowly and I just kind of aligned it because when I got it, they were like crooked, and I was like, I paid 200 bucks for them, but you know, the mat does its job. I can care less about the liner on here. I mean the little logo on here. You can see nice and flush. It does stick out a little bit here, but once again, it hasn't been really hot here in California, so, and they do say in the manual or the installation is to leave the floor mats when you take out the box, leave it in the sun for a few hours so they warm up, so when you line them in, they sit flush. And once again, you have a heat gun, you can heat them up, push them out, and you see they do fit kind of flush with the sides here, which is very nice. The passenger side does come all the way up. So when you have passengers, they always put their feet here. It keeps even the far end of the carpet nice and dry, which is awesome. Even the sides here, a lot of scuff. And yeah, I mean, we go eat out a lot. We go buy food, to-go food, and sometimes when you go buy like stuff with like soup, they spill out. We're Asian, we always get soup, and you know, sometimes the bottom of the bag is greasy, it's wet, some of the soup spills out, whatnot. It all stays here, and so far I love it because it kept my carpet nice and clean, and I'm not gonna have dirty carpet on a brand new car, and that's gonna, you know, once you get a stain, usually it stays there because it's really hard to clean your car's carpet unless you bring it to the shop, they shampoo it or whatnot, unless you rip out the carpet. But yeah, that's pretty much my quick review and how it looks on my 2015 Highlander for the WeatherTech floor mats. This is actually the floor liner, I believe, so do some research, make sure you're buying the actual one because I believe they have two different ones. One's a floor mat and one's a floor liner. The floor liner actually lines with the whole floor and it kind of curves up a little bit to contain, because it's pretty much like a liner for your inside of your car. So yeah, that was a quick video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and that was a video showing it mounted on my 2015 Toyota Highlander. If you guys like this video, you know, feel free to leave a comment box below. Let me know what you guys think about it, and if you guys want to see more videos or whatnot, let me know. And once always, guys, as always, please like the video if you like this video, and if you don't like it, click dislike or click like, whatever you guys want to do. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.